As much as I thought this was over and done with, apparently it's introduced the 800-pound elephant to the world, and it's demanding tea and crumpets. So I'm more than happy to oblige, seeing as my chances of top-tier sponsorship with any of these companies is pretty much fragged anyway, so hell with it. So, California Bill SB 798 has not passed. According to 68caliber.com, it failed on a vote of 5-2 to get out of committee. Well, that would seem to be the end of it, right? Well, not really. As far as I can see, it's just the opening salvo to a larger problem. Airsoft people are all up in arms, joke intended. They feel like paintball betrayed them. See, the California Paintball Safety Coalition somehow got the bill's sponsors to exempt paintball, and then turned around and supported the new bill entirely. The coalition consists of Key Sports, Tippmann, Dye, Kingman, Hollywood Sports, and Mercury Public Affairs. The latter apparently being the lobbyist group that helped make this happen. On the surface, it may make some kind of sense. I mean, all these companies would never, ever want to have paintball confused for a paramilitary-style wargaming, and they've gone through great lengths to distance themselves from paintball's image of the 1980s. But, knowing paintball's history, I'm not really surprised at this turn of events. Paintball isn't a sport, it's a business, and to that end they'll do whatever it takes to keep their money flowing in. So, striking a deal to remove paintball from this bill, with the promise to back it later, it makes sense. It can also be argued that it's a move to eliminate airsoft, only to try to get them to try paintball when their first love is out of the picture. I find that idea very unlikely, because most of the companies, or subsidiaries of these companies, also have an interest in airsoft. JT, for example, one of Key's exclusive partners, makes safety gear for airsoft. The end result of all this, well, the bill will be under reconsideration in August, so it's been more of a delay than a defeat. And the coalition achieved their mission of getting paintball off of the bill, which was their key goal. However, the rift between airsoft and paintball has really been exposed now, and it can no longer be ignored. Should it even matter? I say yes, it does matter. Paintball and airsoft are, like it or not, related gaming experiences. If you're a hardcore airsofter and you put them next to a hardcore milsim player, most people couldn't tell the difference. And with the popularity of first-person shooter games like Call of Duty and the like, why are we surprised that some people want a more immersive, more realistic experience? Why do 4,000 people show up in the middle of Oklahoma in the middle of summer? I'm not a fan of airsoft, but I'm also not going to bash on it. Many of the guys who I played paintball with also play airsoft, so I don't see what the big deal is. I think it comes down to the lie that's still being sold, that paintball players think they deserve to be on TV and this whole military image is going to hold them back from that. I think we learned from the late 90s that this just isn't the case. I mean, 4,000 people can't all be wrong that it's fun to play pretend war, and the industry seems to at least acknowledge this fact somewhat. So the point is that paintball players need to get over themselves. So a group of guys don't like to wargame the same way you do. So what? If they're not killing each other, what's the big deal? I know the demographics of paintball are built on the angsty teen market, but still, grow up. We play the same basic game, and we're both going to be attacked just as viciously in the media for it, so sticking together makes more sense than trying to drive them off. Just because they play a game you don't while wearing camouflage doesn't make them evil or wrong. But that's just my opinion. Oh, and related, does anybody know where I can get these cleats? They're pretty cool.